Hey everyone, it's Sarah here again with my second Game of Thrones video. I just wanted to thank everyone for watching my first video and subscribing. I really didn't expect it, but I'm super excited. I also wanted to let everyone know that I am open to theory suggestions if you guys have anything that you want me to talk about. But for today, I want to talk about this theory that's been around for a while, that the world of ice and fire, or the land that it takes place on, is round. Now the reason I'm thinking about this is that on Sunday's episode of Game of Thrones, there's a part where Arya is talking to the actress and she mentions, what's west of Westeros? The end of the world. I mean, this is weird for me because I'd always just assumed and just thought it made sense that the planet that this world takes place on is round. And I thought this was confirmed by George R.R. Martin, but I can't seem to find a reliable link that confirms this. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff in the books that make this make sense. So I want to talk about it because a lot of the theories I want to cover in the future rely on that assumed knowledge that the world is round. I'm going to place links below of other YouTubers who have done this theory because they're going to go into more detail than I plan to. I just want to go over it briefly for people who may not have heard about this before or even thought about this before. So you can look for the links in the description. Okay, so on the map of the known world, we have Westeros in the west, Essos in the east, Southros in the south, and a variety of other continents, islands, landmasses, etc. Seeing as the story takes place in a medieval time period, George R.R. Martin has said that the characters in the story are pretty ignorant of the rest of the world. So the idea is conceivable that there's also a northern continent, like Northros or Northrios, or whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's not crucial to this theory, but it could help it along in certain aspects. In terms of Westeros, it has been fully explored up to the Wall and a bit beyond. However, beyond the lands of Always Winter, the map cuts off, and virtually nothing is known of that region. We don't know much about Southros either, or Ulthos, or some of the other places on the outskirts of the map, or how far they extend beyond the edges of the map we have. We know most of Essos, except beyond Ashai. Not much is known about the Shadowlands, the Grey Waste, or what lies beyond that, but this leaves the possibility open that these places connect in areas that we can't see on the map. But specifically, Westeros and Essos could be connected via the Grey Waste and the Land of Always Winter, or by a northern continent. There are hints that we've received in the books that imply this could be true, one of which is the prophecy that Quaithe gives to Daenerys regarding which way she needs to go to get to Westeros. So Quaithe comes to Dany and says, "To go north, you must go south. To reach the west, you must go east. To go forward, you must go back. And to touch the light, you must pass beneath the shadow." Ashai, Dany thought. She would have me go to Ashai. "Will the Ashai give me an army?" she demanded. "Will there be gold for me in Ashai? Will there be ships? What is there in Ashai that I will not find in Qarth?" "Truth," said the woman in the mask, and bowing, she faded back into the crowd. We also know from A World of Ice and Fire that there are similar legends of a long night and heroes for the dawn in both Essos and Westeros. Where Westeros has the wall separating itself from the north, Essos has 5 forts which were built to keep out demons around the same time as the Long Night and the whitewalkers in Westeros history. Ideas of Ice and Fire does a great video that explains all of this in more detail, so I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to hear more detail about it. I'm pretty sure George R.R. Martin said that we won't be visiting Ashai in the books, but that doesn't mean that Dany still can't go east to reach Westeros. We're also given hints that there are still dragons stirring in the Shadowlands beyond Ashai, so if Dany does go east, she might be able to skip Ashai and add to her army of dragons as well to defeat the others. George R.R. Martin also says that no one has tried sailing east from the Sunset Sea before, so maybe she takes that course of action. There are many hints that the planet is round, and there's a lot of uncharted territory which may come into play later in the story, particularly with Dany's story. I'm also pretty sure that a maester once referred to the world as a globe. I haven't been able to find this in the books or on the internet, so if you guys know what I'm talking about and can post that in the comments, that would be super helpful. So I'm not going to use that as concrete evidence right now, but I'm pretty sure that exists. So yeah, whether or not George R.R. Martin has confirmed this, there's a lot of evidence that says that it should be round, and it would make sense if it was round. So let me know what you guys think. This theory isn't really like a big groundbreaking theory. I'm just looking to set the stage for future theories that I want to do. Thanks again for watching. Please let me know if you have any requests for theories you want to hear about.